Gentlemen, boys and girls, Shark Week's back and it's bigger than ever.
Yeah, tell us more about it. We're joined this morning by biologist Forrest Galante. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot, and thanks for, adding to my nightmare. Sharks on land. Sharks on land.
Yeah, I mean, hide your kids, guys. They're coming to your grocery store. It is the island of the walking sharks. No, listen, that is a very grabby title, but the reality is these are the sharks that I study in this upcoming Shark Week special are three very small species of walking cat shark, otherwise known as epaulet sharks, which are these incredible animals that around 9 million years ago evolved the ability to take their pectoral and pelvic fins and sort of crawl along the sea floor. And the rumor is, and the belief is, that in Papua New Guinea, where three of these known species exist, that they may actually be leaving the water to come onto land and into tide pools to hunt for prey. Wow. And so my team and I head to Papua New Guinea, to an area that is just criminally understudied, to see if we can capture this behavior on film. And it is pretty fun.
So what you're saying is we're at least 6 or 7 years away then from great whites terrorizing most of North American cities? I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can never be too safe. But no, it's not coming. They're not coming out of the water. We got nothing to fear. Well, as exciting as that title is, it really is much more about understanding sharks and caring about them and having passion for shark conservation than it is about any grabby, scary headlines.
Yeah, the chances are low, but they're never zero.
But if they talk to each other, this could happen.
Yeah. So, it seems like every so often we see in the news, an increase in shark attacks and stuff, and the media tends to make it a big deal. Is there any pattern to that kind of stuff, or is it just random and one year there happens to be more than the years before?
There's a pretty distinct pattern, guys, and you'll notice it if you look back. It always happens in the height of summer. Now, why would that be? Well, because it's summer and everybody's going in the ocean. It's crazy how in February you're not reading about shark attacks on the eastern seaboard, right? Yeah. So what happens is, the summertime comes around and it gets hot and people go to the beach, and when you have more people in the ocean, you're more likely to have a human-wildlife conflict. And so it's really not the shark's fault. If we're entering into the ocean, we are signing a mental waiver that says we are leaving our domain as terrestrial creatures and entering into the kingdom of the shark, and anything can happen. Now, that doesn't mean we should be scared. The likelihood is slim to none that anything will happen, but it can. It's the ocean. It's a wild place. And so that's the pattern that we see summer after summer that ends up getting sort of blown up and sensationalized.
What else are we going to see in Shark Week?
Guys, it's an exciting week. I mean, we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the first ever master of ceremonies, kicking off 5 different nights. There's all kinds of super fun shows. Pig versus Shark. I bet you didn't expect to hear that title. Yeah. Great Wide Open Ocean. I mean, it is just an awesome week of all kinds of incredible programming that you just don't want to miss. It'll allow you, from the comfort of your own home, the ability to get to witness and see these magnificent creatures full of education, entertainment, adventure. It's Shark Week. What's not to love?
And you guys are doing great. And maybe one year you'll be able to get a big name to be the master of ceremonies.
We'll keep. It's Kevin Hart. It's Kevin Hart's next year. It's always Dwayne and then Kevin. So.
Kevin Hart dressed as a seal, and you just throw him in the water and see what happens. That's next year. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right.